Jackson rolling through the SWAT. Repping for the city, hear him in the parking lot. Houston written across the jersey, ain't gon' never stop. Just fans got me tuning in, waiting for the drop. Astros, Texas, Rockets, Dynamo, they coming with it. When they pull up, got the city sitting on a fitted. Straight up A-Leaf, hold it down, ain't gon' never quit it. Just fans got me tuning in, let my dogs get it. Southwest A-Leaf, Texas, throw down here and it's so infectious. We ride for the Houston Astros, Rockets, Dynamo, and them Texans.
Man, I love that intro. Again, shout out to our board, Mark Drew.
Like, this is lovely. This is lovely.
Right. As you would call it, the hippity hop.
Yeah. What's this? The old hippity hop? Your mother was a hoe?
But yeah, again, shout out to our board, Mark Drew. Yeah, so we have his info in our description. If you want to check him out, the new intro, hit him up, man. He'll hook you guys up like he did with us. Hopefully, everyone's having a great evening. If you're in the Houston area, hopefully you guys weren't too affected by the little mini tornado and hail.
Oh, you're going to get serious. You're like, I hope everybody's having a good evening. I'm like, shut up. I hate it here.
But let me start off by saying, Samuel.
What?
Thank you for your Titans. Thank you for your Titans winning.
Oh, you're welcome. Many are called, few are chosen. But yeah, no,
not all heroes were capes.
Yeah, it's nice. It's nice to go out on a win. It's nice to send Vrabel away on a win.
Heads off.
It hurts. It hurts, Rios. Everything hurts. There's a pit in my stomach. What?
Oh, I don't blame you. I felt the same way when we lost him as our defensive coordinator. I didn't want him to leave. I wanted him to be the head coach instead of, Boop O'Brien. But we saw how that turned out.
Yeah. It's messy.
He went to have success in Tennessee, and I lost years off my life being a Texans fan at that point.
Yeah, it's nasty. It was unexpected today, and the news hit. Let me put it to you this way. This franchise has had 19 coaches in its history. 19. Vrabel has won more than 2 of them out of the whole 19.
So who's the winningest coach?
I imagine Jeff, probably, because he was here for so long.
Oh, God, Mr. 7 and 9? Oh, my God.
Unfortunately, Rios, there was a time from in the 2000s when running the football was a good idea.
Back when it actually worked.
Yeah, back when it actually worked or whatnot. But we have some great runners up. Is this part of our outline? Are we supposed to start with me?
No, I just wanted to start off script a little bit, but let's dive right into it.
Okay.
Let's talk about the games this weekend.
Okay.
Man, I wish Dallas was here because that was a hell of a game between the Colts and the Texans.
It was. I watched every minute of it. Can I get a Go Browns? You're not getting a Go Browns here, bro.
Come on, man.
Yeah,
come on, Ed.
What the hell is that?
We're boys, man.
What are you doing, Ed? Anyway, no, I feel really sorry for that Colts receiver. That sucks.
Oh, that running back. Yeah. Oh. I mean, I was telling Carlos when they took Jonathan Taylor out of the game, I was like, this is our chance.
Yeah. Strike now. But
I see the reasoning because he hadn't played much, and they figured, okay, no one's going to expect us to target, just the third running back.
Oh yeah, it makes sense. And if he catches it, the game keeps going.
I mean, a better throw from Minshew, that's over. That's a walk-in touchdown. But luckily, Minshew is who he thought he was, and bad throw.
You're watching it in his hands. You know what I mean? That's what hurts the most, I think, for him.
I mean, it was right there, but I mean, it was a bad throw.
No, it was a bad throw, sure. But I think we know how this works, right? If it's in your hands, you got to catch it. I know. But, quarterbacks are under duress a lot, and you have to adjust to it.
Yeah.
But are we going to read comments as we go? Who's in charge of comments? Is Carlos in charge of comments? Carlos. Okay. No. Thank you. Oh, is it you? Oh, sweet.
No, it's not me.
Hi, Albert. Hey.
Hello, Albert.
Hey, bro. How's it going? I didn't even get to read it. Oh, okay. Texans draft day was enough for fans of the sport to have at least looked over massive improvements. Don't sleep on this group of guys. Their talents everywhere to look. No, I agree.
Yeah, most definitely.
Yeah. No, I could see that from the outside.
That's one of the reasons why after the draft I said, this team's going to go 10-7 and win the division. I got laughed at to my face on the air by a couple people, and you know what? They apologized, but yeah, it felt so damn good being right.
I thought you were going to be better this year. I thought next year you would be very good, if that makes any sense. But now you've hit this. Now you just got to bust through the ceiling and go even higher, next year.
Like during the playoffs, they got over $70 million in cap space next year.
I got to see how much. I would like to see them, the Browns are coming to town, right? Is that what's going on? Yeah. Yep. That's a revenge game, and that's one that's going to be must watch because they're still holding on to that spanking that you got. Yeah.
A few of my family members are Browns fans. They live in Cleveland. A few of our friends are Browns fans that have their own Browns podcasts, and they're rightfully so. They deserve to have all the confidence because they blew us out. I mean, mind you, we had 58-year-old Case Keenum at quarterback, but still they spanked us. Like there's no way to sugarcoat it. Man.
They had 58-year-old Flacco at quarterback. You know what I mean?
Out there looking like 2011 Flacco. Like what's going on, man?
I'll be honest with you. That guy does not look like anything he was when he was with the Ravens. I mean, that guy never bootlegged, and there he is running bootlegs, throwing the ball around like he knows what he's doing. And I was
it's
stunned.
like he found the fountain of youth for something. I was like, whoa.
This is a big test.
But going back to the Texans and Colts game, it was pretty cool to see. Like this was our first primetime game all season, so this is a lot of people's first chance to see CJ live in action instead of watching it as the highlights. And it felt good. It felt good. The national attention that he got.
Does anybody know who this guy is? This is stalkerish. He does this every show. And he puts an eggplant at the end, which is a penis. I don't know. I think it's Carlos. I really do. I really think it's Carlos. I think it's something.
What's going on, Bruce?
All right, Bruce. I'll just stand here awkwardly. Anyway, so I'm good at it.
That first play, I was like, oh my god, like that was just amazing.
I bet your butthole was so tight when things got cold and they were starting to move the ball more and more. It's like all of a sudden Minshew started clicking, and then Jonathan Taylor started running, and I was like, oh no, not now. You know what I mean?
Our biggest issue most of the season is third quarters.
Right.
We haven't got blown out a lot, but when we have gotten blown out, it was in the third quarter when the shit hit the fan. So I'm not gonna anyone that watched our recap, the live reactions, man, you could see me. I was a roller coaster of emotion, elation, frustration, ready to pull my hair. I was going through it.
Isn't that a police song? Frustration so bad it makes him cough. Don't stand so close to me. You don't remember that one? Come on.
God, you are the whitest person I know.
What? The Police, the Sting? Are you kidding me right now? That song was epic. Wow. Okay, you've hurt my feelings. How dare you bring up my ethnicity? Shut up.
Ethnicity, sir.
Whatever. Shut up. I've had a hard day. Wow, White. Thank you, Juan. Thank you, Carlos. Anyway. I don't know who it is. I'm just going to call him a different name.
All right.
When I watched that game, Mitch said he thinks Texas are good, and I agree. I feel they can beat any Browns team, and CJ is obviously a star. Well, we're going to see. Okay. We're going to see, yeah. This is a playoff game, and this is a team that stuck it to you. So it's a revenge game and a playoff game in one. And this is a big deal for a rookie head coach. This is a big deal for a rookie quarterback. This is a young team that is going in there. And it's going to be something to see. And if you win it, oh my gosh, now a rookie head coach and a rookie quarterback are on to the divisional round.
Right? Because it's the first time in NFL history that a rookie head coach and a rookie quarterback have won their division and made it to the playoffs. Like I'm at a loss for words how to describe it because again,
it'll be something.
Anyone that follows me on Twitter has seen the tirade I've been on with all the receipts I busted out, dating all the way back to April. Like no one was safe. Everyone felt my wrath.
Bruce said something else. I can't click on it. You click on it. Use your clicky finger. Use your clicky finger right now. Anyway, Rios and Sam, it's good the game is in Houston as the weather in Cleveland could be bad, and that would be an advantage for Brown, in my opinion. Yeah, but I think you have to.
Definitely.
Oh, yeah. No, I mean, without question. But I think, like you're going to have to eventually do those things. You know what I mean? Like you're going to have to go in somebody's house and kick them. That's how it works. Luckily, you don't have to do that this week. You're home. Yeah, but like the next week you're going to have to go play whoever. And
Baltimore.
If it's in Baltimore, and trust me, I was there in 2019. It's that crowd is what you call combative. So,
well, because like a lot of people
would not recommend.
Oh man, damn, that bad. Was it like the live action Wire?
I want you to tell them we're back up.
I love that show, man.
Oh, look, he got me a question. Bruce got me a question. Yay, clicky. Make the click happen. Sam, I feel the Titans made a big mistake by firing Vrabel. I absolutely agree with you, Bruce, because I feel I absolutely agree with you, Bruce. There were nasty things going around. There were politics in the back. The consensus is, as far as we can tell, that is he dug his feet in on something that they wanted to change. And the owner felt that she was going to move on. Now, the interesting thing is November 23rd, an article came out from Diana Rossini, who's a very good reporter. And she said, like, he's staying. And she's not going to say something like that just candidly. He's staying. Yeah. Something happened between those 6 weeks, and I don't think the losing was the roster's bad. Everybody knows the roster is bad. By God, everybody's seen this O-line. Okay, it's bad.
Yeah, you can't blame that on Vrabel. Like he did. You're asking him to make diamonds with turds, basically.
Pretty much, yeah. So I wish him all the best. I'm very sad. I'm very upset. I've mostly gotten all of it out, but I'm sure when we start talking about it again, I'll Super Saiyan right here in front of the screen. But the point is, there was a disagreement somewhere in there, and while they acknowledged he was a good coach, they just felt like they were wanting to evolve this team even farther. So I think when you look around to the 49ers and the Chiefs and the Miami and the Bills, maybe not so much this year, but yeah, no, I agree. Juan. That's the nicest thing you've said all day. Anyway, Carlos. Anyway, so but when you look around those teams, they are evolving the offense. You can't sit there and run the ball 80 times anymore. Yeah. It's not how it works. It's not how the Texans are another good example of that. So you have to evolve the offense, and I think that's what really played into this. We might never find out for sure. I'll have to wait till somebody's about to die and they release a memoir, and I'm like, I knew it, and then I die because I found out. But yeah, I agree. This is a sad day, and there are some people celebrating it, but I can guarantee you most of us here are shaking our heads in shame and raising a glass to Vrabel, that's for sure.
No, as an outsider, I agree it's a terrible decision. But I will say this. The Addams family and making bad decisions. Name a better duo.
Yeah. CJ being present, the home crowd, the hype of the factor to be reckoned with, the Browns won't overcome the energy that's going to carry Houston to a W. I love the passion, Steven. I agree with you. Sam, thank you. As I didn't know that information, I believe he will get a head coaching job very quickly. Yep. And I hope the new coach, whoever it is, brings a winning culture to the Titans. I thank you, Bruce. I would like to think so. The only problem is I face uncertainty now. I had a great coach. Now I don't have a great coach. The problem is
not just that, hopeful of rosters also. Outside of Levis and D-Hop, you don't really have anything, really established on the offensive side of the ball.
Spears. We forgot Spears.
And Spears, but
but here's the thing, Rios, and I'll do this for Bruce too if he's still listening. If you were going to get rid of Vrabel, this is when you should do it because you have your quarterback. Yeah, I'm getting to it, Juan. I'm getting to it. Yeah, just hold on.
Shut your whore mouth.
So you have the quarterback. You have Spears. You have D-Hop. You have $70 million before Ryan Tannehill's cut in cap space. You have a top 10 draft pick. Right now, you're attractive for somebody looking to be a head coach. Yeah, you're kind of hot, which I have been in quite a while. Anyway, I've gone to seed, as they say. But the gone to seed.
Oh my God!
Gone to
Just when I think you couldn't get any whiter, you bust that out.
Yeah, I'm great.
Gone to seed.
Huh? Anyway,
I've gone to seed.
I'm gone to seed. So what I'm saying is, I think a coach would look at that and say, "Yeah, I could do something with that." The only thing I care about is getting the offensive line fixed at this point. I'd like to sit here and cry about Vrabel, but if you know anything about this business, and Rios, you've certainly been through it too, you don't really have time to cry about it. You've got to move on. You've got to hire somebody and move on. They couldn't trade him. They talked about they couldn't trade him because they didn't have time to go find a trade partner. It was time to move on, get the head coach. And you do Vrabel a favor. If you let him go, then he can go wherever he wants. And I think he should go to the Chargers, personally. I think he should go to the Chargers.
I think he's going to the Patriots.
You think so?
They got the. I can see Belichick retiring. Mm-hmm. I don't think they're going to trust B.O.B. to run the team. They see the shit show he did in Houston. Nah, he ain't going to be a head coach.
No,
I can see Vrabel going back because you got the number 2 pick.
Mm-hmm.
They got some decent pieces on defense. It's just they got to figure out their identity on offense because
if you're the Patriots,
obviously
it's Drake May or nothing. Yeah. It's got to
be.
It's Drake May.
If I was, that's where I would go because Mac Jones is not the answer at quarterback. Zach is not the answer at quarterback.
I'm just going to take that as a compliment, Juan. Thank you. Anyway.
Like to me, that would be probably because he's familiar with the organization. Also, like he knows like the owner is going to have his back if he does go back there. Like so, he should be set there.
A strong leader, but I hope you are right. I always like the Titans quite a bit. It would be bad to lose stars. Hey, look, Bruce, it's all part of it, right? You've got to roll the dice. They rolled the dice with D'Amico Ryans. They had no idea what he was going to do. You have to roll the dice, and this is why you pay people. Rand Carthon, our GM, this is his second year, and now he gets to pick his head coach. And it might be the offensive coordinator for the Houston Texans because they have a past relationship. It could be Ben Johnson, the offensive coordinator for Detroit. It's definitely going to be somebody on the offensive side of the ball. The owner came out with an interview, and she talked about wanting the offense to be more, evolutionary. Yeah, well, you too, El Compa. Stupid ass name. Anyway, so
no, but as a defensive head coach, if you don't get your quarterback right, it's hard for you to keep your job.
It's bad. I think they're going to ride it. I think they're going to ride it with Sam. I totally agree. They have to make changes. Just wish they kept Vrabel. But I wish they kept Vrabel. I'm drinking here on a Tuesday night because I wish they kept Vrabel. It's back again. Carlos, you're doing a great job as producer, dickwad. Anyway,
right.
So I don't know how he's controlling that one comment and doing the producing job. It's really interesting. It's just who it is, who they're going to get, who they're going to hire. I don't know. And the only thing that I hate absolutely is the uncertainty of it all. But this is big boy school. You got to do it. I feel sorry for the next coach. And I think I said this on Twitter. I have to control being bitter towards him because it's not his fault when he gets hired. It's not his fault that he has to go in there to a guys full of players that have only known Vrabel and say,
right,
I'm in charge. Look at me. I'm captain now. And sometimes that can be bad. So, but anyway,
it could either be a long-term or a rebound, a rebound coach.
Right.
Kind of like we went through with David Culley and then Lovie Smith. So
I really liked Coley, by the way. I didn't think he was terrible. I really didn't. I mean, I think he got kind of a raw deal, and I totally see what
he was terrible, man. What are you talking about?
Well, look, I think.
Let's put it this way: if you have a team that's essentially tanking and you're benching players for disciplinary reasons that are young, like what are you proving at that point?
Well, I think it's mostly. I hate the fact that a coach gets fired after 1 year. Does that make, because I don't think you can do a lot of anything in 1 year. Coley was ass cheeks. All right, well, if that's how you feel, that's how you feel. You know what? I don't really care what you think, El Campo. So,
he's a nice guy. He's a nice guy. He's probably counting his wad of cash on the beach somewhere. But as a head coach, he's
more than likely. More than likely. I just firing coach after 1 year seems harsh, but obviously it worked out for you guys. So Cool.
Yeah, it only took a few years of misery and years off my life. But other than that, smooth sailing.
Yeah, smooth sailing. Sorry. Anyway, one more thing. That Nico catch, my God, that
Right?
I see. It's so funny because I know you guys have a love-hate relationship with Nico because I look at our text chain and I can see fucking Nico, and then I'll see what an amazing catch. That's racist one. So
I would say I'm more even keeled on Nico than the other two.
Oh, dude, no, you're absolutely right. The other two, I looked down at my phone. I'm like, that's some pretty bad language. No words everywhere. But yeah, I what a hell of a catch. And all right, welcome back. Anyway, so but no, they made the plays when they had to make them. And
especially in that third down, man.
Oh, yeah.
That was
you had to have it. Me and my wife got quiet sitting here. I was like, hold on. We were like cleaning up or something like that. And we both stopped and like stared at the screen like, oh boy, got it done. Got it done. And at the end of the day, I'm sorry.
Yeah, CJ made the plays he needed to win the game.
Yes.
When they made that conversion, I was like, okay, there's no way we lose this game.
No. You've worked too hard at this point. It's like that's why it bugs me. Like I don't like the Cowboys. You don't like the Cowboys. Your hate of the Cowboys is probably a little stronger than mine, but I think we can all hate the Cowboys together. You and me, the whole world.
It's generational.
Yeah, it's
My
generational.
children will grow up hating the Cowboys.
But sometimes you see the Cowboys. I think it was that game against Detroit, and they had fought their asses off, and their coach gave them like an extra 45 seconds of play time because Mike McCarthy can't manage a clock still. Okay. I know what El Campa's favorite word is. It starts with the letter F. So he almost lost the game for the Cowboys if, the refs don't botch that with the Detroit, and he probably goes for instead he kicks the field goal. You know what I'm saying? And then you go to overtime or whatever. But he almost ruined all the hard work the Cowboys had done to get there. And that's what you don't want. It didn't happen. But that in like
it could have. It could have happened.
Exactly. And that's exactly what you don't want. You cannot betray your players. They're going to go out and win the game for you. So
yeah, I'm all for being aggressive, but at the same time, with the game on the line, make the smart play. Like I get you want to end it, but you can still have a chance to win in overtime.
Yeah.
Like after that penalty, okay, cool, whatever. Just kick the extra point. Why would you go for two again, even further back? Like
I don't know. You're 4th and 7. You can't go for two there. You just can't do it. And you can't throw it to like the third or second string wide receiver that you threw it to. Just bad. That's obviously a coach like Dan Campbell who's just so pissed he didn't care at that point. And it's like, come on, man. You gotta give him a shot. Anyway,
you gotta play with your head, not your heart, because
it's
play with his head,
here, kid. It's what's in here. Oh Lord!
Oh, yeah. But yeah, so let's talk about your game against the Jaguars, where we all predicted that the Jaguars would choke at the end, and a tale as old as time. What did they do?
As you ran the victory lap for calling the Texans correctly, I'm going to run the victory lap because I'm pretty sure on the AFC South Roundtable day. Okay. All right. Cool.
Yes. All day, every day.
Can we just get all 32 teams in the comment chain? Just go ahead, go Campbell. Just fill it all out. But I said at the first AFC South Roundtable, I said, I just don't trust that, man. I don't trust Sunshine. And then, of course, he went like 5-2, and I'm sweating. Like, I still don't trust him. Oh, God, here he goes. Oh, Lord. I put the quarter in the jukebox. I'm going to hear the song.
Good job.
Basically, my team's horrible, and they're going up against the Jaguars, who on paper and statistically should win that game. Why in the hell could they not complete a pass when they need to? Like, it doesn't make any sense. It really
Easy.
doesn't. They go for
Sunshine from Wish is not him. It's
Right.
plain and simple.
So
He's
they
Daniel
go-
Jones with better hair.
So they're about to tie this game up, and I'm like, well, this is about right. We're going to go, to overtime if we're not careful. And they go 4th and goal. They get down there. He dives, but his elbow hits the ground before extending the ball over. So it's a turnover on downs. That's lost the play. We got to eat more clock. And why would you do that? Like, that doesn't make any sense. But then they still get another shot at it. He misses a deep throw that's probably a touchdown.
Oh, yeah.
And my dumbass safety's going, I'm coming. And he overshoots him or lands like 10 feet in front of him or something.
Oh, yeah. It was a bad overthrow.
Right. So he didn't run it on 1st, 2nd, or 3rd. It's 2 yards. All they need is 2 yards. All the Titans are waiting for the pass. They want you to pass it here. They'll give you the 2 yards as long as the clock keeps moving.
Yeah.
They throw it on 4th and 2, 10 feet over the receiver's head into the stands. You just gave the Titans a victory.
Oh, I was jumping up and down in my living room. I was like, we got the fucking division. Like, man, I was elated.
I could not believe it. Absolutely, I could not believe it.
I prayed for their downfall, and my prayers got answered. Thank you, Duval, for being Duval.
Duval. I loved walking out of there. Oh, all right. Funny stories times, because Carlos wanted to hear these. So I'm walking out on the concourse. I'm jacked. I'm just like, have a seat. Have a seat. Everybody did the gif of, Homer patting the couch to come have a seat. Yeah, come on. So walking out on the concourse, metal pole there where you walk down. And yeah, pretty much. And this guy has got a hold of this bar, Jags fan. And he is just rattling that thing with his forehead. Just bing, bing. And he goes, why the fuck can I not beat the Titans when I want to beat the Titans? And I'm just like, wide berth. I'm like, hey, all right, don't insult that guy. He's bashing his head in. And you go down there, and the fans that were there of the Jaguars are devastated. I mean, there are tears. There was one guy just sitting down in Indian style by the gate like this, and he's just shaking his head or whatever. It looked like
here I am playing the world's smallest violin.
Right. But I'm just kind of walking through here, and it's kind of like Tom Hanks when he's in shock on the beach and Saving Private Ryan.
Oh my god!
The Jags fans grabbing his arm, walking around,
walking through all the carnage.
Yeah, and they are just losing it. And I get it. I mean, hey, look, they did it to us last year, so I get it. It sucks. But I'm not.
Revenge is a dish best served cold.
Right, exactly. So they were getting plenty of shit from Titans fans, but I was just kind of making a wide berth around these sad people. And
what's going on, Philly?
And they just, man, I don't even know what to say. And then get this. I don't know if you saw this, but Doug Peterson fired the entire defensive staff. Like, just fired. Because what? Derrick Henry got yards on you. He hasn't gotten much yards all year.
Right. Like, he was the problem, not you. Your inability to put up points.
Right. And so, and then Doug Peterson starts firing offensive staff, and he's like, I think this is the right decision to make or whatever. This reads to me, I'll get that question here in a second, Philly. This reads to me like Khan saying all you had to do was win one more game. And you didn't do it. So what's the answer here? Well, it was the defense and these two coaches on offense. Doesn't Peterson call the plays? Am I wrong on that?
Well, he called some of the plays, but I mean, still, like, come on, like
it totally reeks of. I'm trying to save my job.
Desperation.
Vrabel, who should fire next? I would like to hire the Texans OC, or I'd like to hire the Detroit Lions OC. It's definitely going to be somebody offense oriented for Mr. Mayo Man to throw the ball. Rios, how do you feel about the upcoming game? Rios, how do you feel?
Man,
when did it all start, Rios?
it all started.
Who hurt you?
I feel very very confident about this game. I know we got our asses like handed to us last time, but again, we didn't have CJ Stroud, we didn't have Will Anderson, we were missing we didn't have Nico, we were missing a bunch of guys.
You were
gonna have all those guys back. Hopefully, we're gonna get Jonathan Grenard back because we can have somewhat of somewhat of a pass rush. It should give us a better chance.
Oh, God help me
to fucking win the game. Because when we played, all we had was Grenard, and he got hurt. So after that, there was zero pass rush. So Flacco had all day in the pocket. Because the way to stop him is keep pressure on him. Because that's when he starts to make those. Because he throws a lot of errant throws that get picked off. So if you can keep pressure on him, that'll give you a better chance to win the game. And I don't know. It's the first game in years at home for the playoffs, and I know that crowd's gonna be pumped, man. I wish I could be there. I got to work.
Yeah. What you can't do is play. Oh God, it's back again. What you can't do is, I don't know. Are there big injury reports?
So far right now, today a lot of veterans rest, so we don't know who's going to be out for the game just yet. The ones to keep an eye on if you're a Houston fan is going to be Jonathan Bernard and Noah Brown and Robert Woods. On the Brown side, they don't have any major injury concerns. They might be getting Grant Delpit back to safety, so we'll see how that goes.
Yeah. Well, I think the shtick is nobody should underestimate the Browns' defense at all. They are vicious.
No one is. We saw it up close to person. Like their pass rush is relentless. So
they're monsters.
But their one area of weakness is the secondary. But basically, you got to give your quarterback time. With Case Keenum, he can't throw the ball downfield. So I mean, there was zero threat of a vertical passing game. With CJ, you have that element. At least he can throw deep, and he's going to throw it quickly and accurately. So helps negate that pass rush a little bit.
This is a must-watch game for me. I want to see what's going to happen. But what you can't do, I feel, if you're the Texans, is you can't play scared. It's not good. You can't do these short little dink passes and stuff like that. I'm not saying you can't do them at all, but don't sit there and throw in the flat and easy passes and stuff like that.
Well, I think our problem is actually the opposite. TJ likes to go for the home run instead of. There was a couple plays against the Colts where he could have threw it to the running back in the flat or to the tight end in the flat, but he chose to hold it a little bit longer and try to throw it downfield, and it didn't work. So something he needs to work on, especially against that pass rush, is take what the defense gives you. If Singletary's in the middle of the flat, just throw it to him. He'll pick up a few yards. Throw it to the tight end. Utilize these other guys. You can't throw it to Nico all game.
He's got rookie-itis. He wants that home run ball. I get it. I watched it with Levis somewhere. It's like, and I'm like, that's double coverage.
Yeah. The good thing is he won't try to force it, but at the same time, he won't take the easy pass. He'll, try to hit the home run.
Right. Sometimes there's still guys that suffer from that. Josh Allen has made a whole career about throwing the 50-50 ball. So, and sometimes to his own detriment, the team's detriment. So I just feel like you can't play too scared, play calm, play even, do what you can there. What's been up with Mechie with no Tank Dell? He's not stepped up. Second rounder. I mean,
well, the thing with Mechie is, he came back from the leukemia this past summer, and I think it's just taken him a lot longer to get back into game shape. And he just hasn't had the reps with CJ because he's, for most of the season, it was, number one was Tank Dell, then Nico, and then Robert Woods, and then Noah Brown stepped up. So I think, probably another off season, get his body right, try to build some more chemistry with CJ. Hopefully he can be the guy we saw to Alabama. Like I said, we're all rooting for him because he's great in the slot, and that's what this team is lacking right now, a true slot receiver. Where'd you go, Samuel? Well, so I guess Sam's being mauled by a dog. But so going back to the Texans and Cleveland game, and I got a little bit more optimism. They essentially played a playoff game on Saturday. It was, win or go home. And so they're already and playing in prime time as well. So they're already a little bit used, especially these young guys. Like they got a small taste of that playoff atmosphere because Indy was really loud. And so a lot of those guys, haven't played that type of environment. And so good experience for them. And now playing at home, playing with confidence, being division winners, I think that's going to go a long way. And it should be a close game.
Hey everybody, how we doing?
Everything's anyway. So the first time we played the Browns, their biggest issue on defense was there was no safety help against Amari Cooper was having a career day. He's doing his best Jerry Rice impression.
Right.
I think
you guys told me they stayed in their base defense the whole time.
They did.
You got to get him.
There was no adjustment. I don't know if Stingley shadows him all game. I would definitely play more press coverage because they were playing 10 yards off field, and Cooper's great at getting separation. If you're already giving him 10 yards and he gets behind you, and no safety help, adios. He's in the end zone, as we saw multiple times. Mm-hmm. So I think they probably play him a little bit tighter and have some safety help so they don't take those deep shots. And now with an actual pass rush, Flacco shouldn't be able to hit those deep shots. So it's probably going to, hit Njoku a lot in the middle of the field. So we got to make sure that we're, tackling correctly and taking correct angles on these tackles so they don't break free for these huge chunk plays. Yeah,
the big time plays. You can't have them. And if you do, you better answer. But it's going to be an interesting game. I'm really excited to see it. You want that. You feel like you got punched in the mouth last time. Now
repeatedly.
Yeah, repeatedly.
You were looking like Rocky at the end of Rocky 2.
You were the printer in Office Space. Guys are just beating the daylights out of it over and over.
Oh man, not Office Space.
Not Office. Not like this. Not like this.
Not like this. But this should be a much closer game because again, you got somewhat at full strength. You still got some guys out, but it's better than it was a couple weeks ago.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, no, it should be a big game. I'm excited. It's the one I'm most excited about for this weekend.
Because that Steelers Bills game, oh god, it's going to be a disaster.
The Bills are going to roll them next.
Yeah, especially with no TJ Watt. Oh man,
no, it's going.
Josh up.
Everybody will pat Mike Tomlin on the back and say, "Good job making the playoffs." By the way, you're welcome, Steelers. By the way.
Right, they owe you a fruit basket.
Yeah, I would like a nice fruit basket. I don't want the grapefruit. I would like pears and oranges and maybe a little mango in there. Who knows? But
speaking of other games, it's hilarious. They're putting Taylor Swift and the Chiefs on Peacock.
Oh man, the whole Peacock thing's got a bunch of people just absolutely pissed, absolutely not happy whatsoever.
As it should,
sure, yeah. You put it on a streaming service. I get it. It's kind of crappy. I wonder. I just kind of feel like playoffs should be on TV. Like they should be on TV.
You want to reach as many people as possible, especially in the playoffs.
Yes,
and not everyone has Peacock, and they're not going to sign up to watch one game.
Right? Yeah, a 30-day free trial just for one game.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, because I know the discourse among Texas Twitter because we felt like we were going to get that Peacock game because we're always getting the shitty schedules when it comes to the playoffs.
Sure.
And people are like, we're not paying or signing up for Peacock to watch our game. We'll just follow on Twitter or whatever. But luckily it's not us, so I don't have to worry about that.
Yeah. No.
I just find it amusing.
Yeah. No. It's bizarre. I'm curious to what the NFL's decision making on that is because I'm like Like I said, this is a playoff game, and it's the Chiefs.
Whoa.
They
saw the weather report. It's going to be 0 degrees with a wind chill like -10. So it's going to be
a nice cold day with a bunch of people tomahawk chopping in the middle of the air. Yeah. I noticed that Charlie Heck was playing more right tackle this last game. We've seen George Fant get in. Fant was doing good for us. I know he was hurt recently. Your rebuttal, sir.
Yeah, I don't like seeing Charlie Heck out there in extended periods of time. Fant was doing a pretty decent job. I think they're trying to bring him back slowly through the injury just because they know we're going to need him in the playoffs.
Right.
So hopefully he's out there a little bit more than Charlie Heck is. But again, line's been a revolving door. Like as soon as one guy gets healthy, another one gets hurt.
Listen, I know all about this story. I get it.
Right.
So it's yeah, you know, I'm the guy with like 3 different left tackles this season. And
Let's just put this there. Our offensive line is only one person that's been healthy the majority of the season. Not all season, the majority. Shaq Mason, the only guy that's been healthy in the majority of the season. Everyone else missed a couple of games.
Even Tunsil?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mr. Guaranteed false start.
I freaking love that. Guaranteed false start. I have 3 of those. I have 3 of those, and they like to make holding calls on very big downs where you need it.
It's funny, like when me and Carlos do our live reactions, and we see a flag before the snap, like it's Tunsil.
Yeah,
9 times out of 10, it's him.
He's at it again.
It's infuriating because sometimes they're drive killers, but at the same time, he's you're one of the best left tackles in the league. So you're like, oh, no.
Mr. False Start is Lane Johnson. Yeah, I suppose. Yeah. He is producing today, sir. He's got a lot of work he is working on, so he is producing. He's showing me these lovely comments. So,
El güero es Samuel.
I don't know what that part means. What's it mean? My ugly. What's it mean?
Guero means white boy.
I thought it was Blanco. I was just trying to say that about Tunsil and his false start. Yeah.
Like I said, you can live with it because again, he's protecting CJ's blind side. So
they're gonna resign
as
him.
A fan,
he's a free agent, right?
No, he's signed for a couple of years now.
Oh, is he? Okay.
Yeah, most of our key guys are signed for a while. We do have a couple guys that are on 2-year deals that they're going to have to make some tough decisions on, just because we have a ton of cap space, so we can upgrade at certain positions. But we'll see how this offseason goes. We have the cap space, but we can't re-sign everybody, unfortunately. Because during Casario's first couple of years, there's a bunch of veterans on 1 or 2-year deals.
Forgive my ignorance. Thank you.
Güero is very funny.
Don't say it like that. Why? Why are you doing this?
Because I can't, sir. I'm mostly Hispanic, so I can't.
Sam, what do you think about it? Just sweat blowing down my face. I don't know. What do you think about it? Anyway.
What do you think I should think about it?
Yeah. It's gonna be such a weird thing. Like I kind of feel like if Houston can get over this game, they get over this team, and they make it there, because this year has been so strange in the AFC. It has been utterly bizarre. Teams all smashed in on each other. For some reason, my crappy team had to win for you to win the division, and it's just absolutely – oh, no. Don't you
Sam, do you like salsa? Do you like salsa?
Do I like salsa? Yes, I like cheese dip. Queso. I like queso.
Queso is not salsa, sir.
Is it
green
not?
or red sauce?
Oh, okay. Okay. Well, technically I can't have it because jalapenos, I'm allergic to them. I will die within 10 minutes. So
damn.
I know. It's very bad.
You reached a new level of whiteness. No, Mom, it's like, you're kidding me.
No. I really so I ate a jalapeno on a dare when I was 15, and I passed out and woke up in the hospital with the tube out of my throat. No joke. Stayed away.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, no, I almost died. No jalapenos. Yeah, I know.
All right.
So the number one thing I miss is salsa, but I really miss getting salsa and pouring it all over those nachos. For fudge's sake. What, Juan? God. What do you want? Just tell me what you want. Leave me alone. What? Why do you haunt me, Juan? But yeah, I miss jalapenos, and just loaded with all the jalapenos and everything else. I really miss that. But yeah, I'll die with it. I have an EpiPen and everything. Yeah.
I couldn't imagine life without spice. Damn, man.
I know. I go. You know what it's like when I go to like a Mexican restaurant and I'm like, does your bistec ranchero have like spicy stuff on it, or is it? I have to ask all these questions. I feel like a douchebag. I want the sauce, but I want the sauce on the side. Blah blah blah. I'll die. You have to do it.
They're like, vete a la verga, gringo.
Yeah, pretty much. So I end up like, I'll have a cheese quesadilla. I get plenty of fajitas and stuff like that though.
Oh, I mean, it's okay, I guess. But damn, man.
I know. I miss salsa though. Salsa's my number one thing I miss. Jalapenos and eggplant for Sam. Okay, thank you, Juan. Anyway, you don't have to show it. It's fine, Carlos. Just do your work. Anyway, but there it is. See, it's like reverse psychology. I need to start going, oh, I hope he says that comment, and then it just won't do it. So, but yeah, it's going to be something. It's back. It's back again. It's going to be something interesting to see. It'll feel, I think, if you win this game against the Browns, you will feel like a team of destiny. Like this is happening.
Yeah, because a lot of people have compared this team to the Bengals.
Thank you. I try to be.
Because they got, wasn't a rookie head coach, but a young coach, Burrow in his second year, and it came a lot of injuries to make it to the Super Bowl.
Well, I don't
know if we're up there yet, but I mean,
sure. But I haven't seen
if the stars align, I won't complain.
I haven't seen Danico do what. For heaven's sake! What now?
Do you like pupusas?
What? Translate, damn it! Come on, C-3PO.
Pupusas. That there's no translate. That's what it's called. Pupusas. It's basically a tortilla with hot cheese inside of it.
I want
basically.
I like it.
Oh, I'll get you some when you come here, Sam. They are. I mean, they're terrible for your cholesterol, but I mean, I'll die with a smile on my face. They are fucking delicious, man.
Yeah, well, I really care about my cholesterol. Let me tell you, tortilla.
Look, I don't know a better way to explain it.
Oh no, it tastes delicious. It sounds like it tastes delicious.
No. The guy asking if you like the pupusas, he's like, really? Wait, tortilla con queso? I'm like, I don't know a better way to explain it.
Well, Anderson is a captain.
Yeah, so him and TJ are team captains as rookies.
Yeah, beautiful.
They should. Those are your franchise cornerstone players.
One thing I know the Browns are going to try to do a lot of is run on us. Oh, yeah. If they can get the ball out of Flacco's hands and not have to worry about it, absolutely. Yeah.
But the problem is they don't have Jonathan Taylor. I had told Carlos, this is going to be the best running back we see all season. And he was, and he showed that. Yeah. But when he was out of the game, I mean, Zach Moss was able to get some yards on us, but it was the difference between him and Jonathan Taylor. Jonathan Taylor's a different beast. And Cleveland doesn't have that. If Nick Chubb was playing, I'd be extremely worried. But Jerome Ford, he's had these moments, but we're pretty good at stopping the run. And Kareem Hunt just doesn't look like he has it anymore. Yeah. So if they can control the edge and keep them from getting big chunk plays on running plays and force them to be one-dimensional, I think they can keep this game in close for the offense to put some points on the board and come up with the upset win. Yeah,
I agree. Yeah, if you do that, you just got to stop. I hope you got burnt enough by freaking what's his name that you'll be able to. But I love not being able to finish my shot. I just start reading more. What's it say? But do we want Flacco throwing on us a lot, especially how he shredded the secondary last time? Well, what's the old adage, Rios? There are 3 things that can happen in the air with the football. 2 of them are bad. Something like
exactly.
Lines. So yeah,
pretty much.
Yeah, you dare them to throw.
Well, the thing is, Flacco threw it a lot, but he had time to throw. You want him throwing it under duress. That's when he makes his mistakes. He's thrown a lot of touchdowns, but he's also thrown a lot of picks.
Yes.
And again, a lot of that comes because, again, he's 38 years. He's not the most mobile guy. You can keep pressure on him with your front 4 and force some secondary sacks as well. Because if the guys are covered, he can't throw it. He's going to take a couple sacks as well. So yeah, it works both ways.
Totally. Anyway, but I mean, we're talking about the AFC South in general or whatnot. So I think it's time for me to say definitively that I am a Titans fan. and I know they are moving on from Mike Vrabel, which I totally disagree with. This is a terrible idea. However, I can say definitively that the other side has merit, because the way it is broken down to me is that this is an attractive job, top 10 pick, lots of cap space, quarterback, running back. You just got to fix the O-line. And if you're going to evolve, maybe it's best that you get out with the old and in with the new. Now, I don't agree with that necessarily, but at least I can understand the side having merit. If I didn't understand the other side of this decision, I would probably be here in a sloppy mess with tears.
Look at him, Adams.
Yeah, I hate it here. I will say she just made a very hard decision, and I don't think she takes it lightly. But I mean, she's not doing double birdie at Bills fans or anything like that. But the
not yet.
No, not yet. Let her get more senile. And you could tell in the interview today that she was pretty uncomfortable. An interview which Adam Schefter just filleted alive, by the way, on Twitter.
Oh, that's for sure. I mean, it was a hard watch, honestly.
I didn't think. I don't know. I felt like well, you had to say something. You know, what do you want? Not say anything. You know, just sit there and just leave it. Like, I'm fine with this. Bye. You know?
I will say I do appreciate the candor, being candid about the whole situation. I do appreciate that.
At least she said, I made this decision. I did it. It wasn't like the GM's decision. It wasn't anybody else. It is my decision. So if it'll be something that Tennessee is known for taking shit from Houston to establish their own culture. Oh, for fuck's sake. I am not talking about uniforms today. Do you know how many pods? Do you know how many pods I got invited on to talk about uniforms? Like three of them, and I don't want to talk about uniforms. I like football.
No, we won't talk about the uniforms, but you guys have taken Vrabel, Tim Kelly.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, but you didn't want Tim Kelly.
No, we were glad to get rid of him, but Vrabel we did want to keep.
I understand,
but he wanted to be a head coach, so I don't fault him for leaving.
He would have gone
to the pick.
By the way, he would have gone to the Colts if it wasn't us. In case you didn't know that.
Yeah. I know.
Yeah. See, it's all part of the whole thing, and I think we actually have our own culture. Juan, it's not stolen from you. It's already been established. Eddie George, Steve McNair, all these guys. And yes, I know the irony that they wore the Oilers uniforms, but they came into the Nashville community and made it their own. So look at it that way, or be mad all you want. I don't care. I gave up trying to satisfy people or explain things because everybody gets really pissed about these uniforms. So whatever. I'm done with the uniform talk. I will say this, however, that the AFC South is going to be really interesting. It's going to be really interesting the next couple of years. I'm very curious about it. But I think the bottom line is this. If the coach and the owner do not see eye to eye about how this thing should run, then obviously you've got to move on. I don't like it. I think the more understandable answer would have been like, okay, I'll let you do your thing, but boy, there better be some wins next year or you're out.
There has to be, because that season's going to be real warm if there's another losing season.
Right. And now you're going to put your team in the hands of a guy that's got to walk in and try to do something and make something out of all this with a bunch of players that really liked Vrabel are not going to have him. So this is not a good decision, in my opinion. I understand it to a degree, but it is not a good decision, and I hate it. I hate it, Rios. I hate it. Anyway, but this is a Texans podcast, so I appreciate their time for letting me vent. But
of course,
I'll take it.
You did it for solid, so we owed you one.
I do solids. I do solids for you guys all the time. You guys run a great ship. I'm just happy to be like, what's Sam doing in the background? I'm part of it. I take
just
out
like
the trash.
Damn right, we run a good.
Oh damn! Oh damn it! Wow! troll job. On, I hate
Oh my God.
Harris. He's a good man, but evil. You know.
Hey, you're on the winning invitation, so
Oh, well, good.
I mean, you're upside down, but you're still on there.
Yeah, I do love the upside down me. Like I'm just all right. Take the picture now. Anyway, Juan says Sam with the eggplant again. I'm kind of confused. The mixed messaging here, Juan. Anyway, but I don't care about your silly uniforms. Okay, I don't care anymore. But you guys are getting your own blue next year, so
Yeah. It's not going to be the primary color, which kind of sucks, but it's going to be incorporated into it. I think it's going to be similar to how the white uniform was for the Oilers, where the blue was like kind of in the background.
in the background, yeah, I'm with you, and I think it'll be nice. It's going to look good. You guys are going to look nice and sexy.
Right.
Play it on a Thursday night game. You know,
nice and purdy.
Nice and purdy, yeah. Make sure you don't dust up your overalls before you walk outside. Make sure you put out a bottle of wheat thins just to be polite.
Oh my God.
Whatever that family guy is.
Oh God.
Carlos, you do like the same joke every time. It's like, oh, thank you, Sam. Yeah, see, there it is. Yeah, there it is.
There it is.
He's so proud.
But going back to the AFC South. Mm-hmm. You got Houston with their franchise quarterback. Tennessee looks like they might have the guy they can build around to be their franchise quarterback.
All the same.
AR looks like if he can stay healthy and learn to, play quarterback instead of trying to be a running back.
Yeah, instead of going, oh God, they're coming.
Because with him, like he would take off at the first sign of trouble, like, you got to go through your progressions. But again, he was a raw prospect, and I think this should have sat him this season and let Minshew play because he gave him the better chance to win, which feels weird to say, but Minshew's a great backup quarterback. Probably the best backup in the league.
He's one of the best in the league if he's not the best of the league. So
as far as backups, yeah.
I can't think of another one where I'm like, yeah, this backup's really good, or anything like that.
Then there's Sunshine, number 4.
And then there's Sunshine over there, who they're never good. Here's one. Would you be surprised if the Jaguars drafted a quarterback somewhere next year?
Ooh, I think if Trevor Lawrence has another year like this year, you have to, because at that point you're going to have to pick up his 5th-year option and then sign him long-term. And he was touted as this great generational prospect, the best one since Andrew Luck, and he has just not been it. Like they've shown his side-by-side numbers with Mac Jones and Daniel Jones.
Yep,
almost identical stats, and those guys aren't generational. They got benched.
Yeah,
well, Jones got hurt, but I mean, no one felt that man deserved $45 million a year. Like he is not a franchise quarterback, but they felt like they had no options. I think they probably could have got someone in this draft. But,
I agree. I think if you don't think that's the guy of the future, then don't sign him. Try to float for a year if you can. Take a backup from another team. Try to float. I know fans don't want to hear that, but unfortunately, guys in the higher up have to look farther ahead to try to make the decisions. That's how it works.
Especially if you're a number 1 overall pick. Like, look how quickly the Browns moved on from Baker Mayfield.
Okay, Rios. Before we leave, Harbaugh is coaching what team next year?
Ooh.
I know. Don't get too turned on by that question. It's okay.
If I was a betting man, I would say Chargers.
Chargers? I like that. I have Vrabel going to the Chargers, but I wouldn't be surprised if New England goes for Harbaugh. I think that would be an interesting.
I don't see it because Harbaugh likes to have a lot of control, and I don't know if they'll give that to him in New England.
You think Belichick has bruised him enough to where they're like, not again?
Yeah, I don't think they go that route again. I think they go Vrabel just because he's familiar with the Patriot way, and it wouldn't that be much of an adjustment for him. And they know the guy can coach, and he can put a team together.
Yes,
but they're going to have to give him the right staff though, because he's going to need like a
If he
top
walks
tier
in,
offensive coordinator.
if he walks in, he's going to say, "I need 5 years right off the bat." No question about it. I think that's what you say.
As he should. He's earned it at this point.
Yeah, I agree. I really wish we could have given it to him. Anyway, so but yeah, I'm going to say Harbaugh. Just be dick. Denver. No, I'm just kidding. Who's a? I think if Atlanta, you've really got to sell him on it. Like you've got to throw everything you got at it. Carolina can't get him unless they give him unlimited power, like the Emperor from Star Wars or something. But I mean, Carolina's in such bad shape. I don't even know what they're going to do. I couldn't tell.
It's not a desirable job because you don't have any draft capital to rebuild your roster. Don't have a ton of cap space.
No,
it's going to take a miracle to fix that team.
Yes.
That's going to take at least probably towards the end of Bryce's rookie contract to get that team right, and then you've wasted his rookie contract.
Yeah,
because these teams that in this league, you got to win in a rookie's contract, because if you don't, that's when you have to pay him $50 million a year, and it's only going up as the years progress.
Right. Yeah, I agree. Well, that's all I got for this evening. I'm going to go hide. I'm going to curl up in a sock drawer and sleep till next season.
All right, guys, if you haven't already, don't forget to spank the subscribe button. You can follow us on the gram at Just Fans Pod.
The hand motion threw me off. I wouldn't. You should subscribe.
I'm not Daniel grabbing the damn belt and triggering my PTSD. No. But yeah, if you're already following us, you should follow us.
You need to. I'm just going to make that sign at people. What the hell did you just do? Okay. Sorry. I'm back.
But yeah, subscribe to us on Twitter as well, JustFans22. And I'm here on YouTube. And on TikTok, same name. And don't forget to subscribe to our Titans correspondent, Mr. First Down, on Twitter.
Look, he did it. He didn't put at Mr. 4 and out or 3 and out. I'm so proud of you, Carlos. You're growing as a person. I know I'm calling down the thunder. I'm waiting for it, but it hasn't happened yet.
Mr. Turnover on downs.
I can hear him typing right now. But anyway, that's all we got for tonight. Thank y'all for watching. Apparently, I eat eggplant, according to Juan. So follow me on Mr. First Down, Fanboys Unleashed. If you want to watch that, that's fine. I don't know why a bunch of Texans fans would, but we're going to be talking about some free agent stuff and, of course, the playoffs like we talked about tonight. Rios, thanks for the time. Thanks for everything. Good night, everybody. See ya.
And I don't know what you thought, but right here, dog, we gon' rep the squad. Got HU, it might fit it, then on my jersey, you gon' know where I'm from. This Houston, Texas.